Hey guys, Eddie here of Carfight Belfast, and I'm coming at you with a deck profile video. Now, this is a video I hadn't planned on making. That was until a friend of mine posted his version of this deck and effectively called me out. So, I'm making this in response to that call out. So, without further ado, we'll get into the video. And we'll start off with the 4 DGX, which are all the same. Mother Eater. 4 copies of Mother Eater. So, just from knowing that, you know what this profile is going to be. Also, if you see the title of this video, you know what it's going to be. I kind of give it away there. But anyway. Play cost 20. You don't have to ever worry about play cost. But breeding, start a main phase. Look at the top digi egg deck. Look at your tongue. Look at your digi egg deck's top card. Among them, you may place 1 Mother Eater as the top Digivolution card. Then if you have 10 or more cards, you may play 3 Mother Eaters without paying cost. Breeding. All turns, all of your Mother Eaters in the battle area are treated as having 16,000 DP, and then on play, delete 1 opponent's Digimon. The Inheritable is where it's really good. Breeding all turns once per turn. When any of your Eater Tree Digimon would leave the battle area other than by one of your effects, you may place them as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. So effectively absorbing those, effectively absorbing the Eaters. Kind of like how Mother D-Reaper absorbs the other D-Reapers. So the first card we're going to look at in the main deck is where my deck differs in one way from Big R's. And that is because I run 3 copies of Karamon from BT22. Now, the sole reason I run this card is because it is a searcher. On play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Errata Sonata and 1 card with the unidentified or CS trait among them. Put the rest of to the bottom of your deck. Inheritable, I don't really care about the Inheritable because I'm never Digivolving on top of this. I'm using this to search for my Erratas. I'm using it to search for my Eaters. That is it. This, do not care about. He's there for a searcher, and that is it. Now, the next card of the deck is where it gets fun. Because I am running not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 playsets of Eddy Eater Species Form. So, with Eater Species Form, it's just like a ADR02 Searcher for D-Reapers. It is a blocker, draws you 1 in on-play, and then Inheritable is when any of your Digimon with the Eater trait would be played, you may reduce cost by 1. So, one thing I've learned, because I never play D-Reapers, is that you can choose how many of these you use. So effectively, if you have, say you have 3 of these underneath Mother, you could choose to use, say, 2 of them and keep 1 for later. You don't have to use all 3 in one go. And that is something I never knew because, again, never played D-Reapers, never had an interest in playing D-Reapers. Next up is 4 copies of Eater Human Form. So Eater Human Form can actually Digivolve on top of the species. And then when Digivolving, you may place 1 Eater species from the Digimon's Digivolution cards to the bottom of one of your Mother Eaters. So effectively building up your stack. And then when this Digimon checks your opponent's security stack, you may play a tamer with the CS trait without paying cost. And it also has the same inheritable as the species forms. Now with this effect, when the moment it checks, doesn't matter if it's an option card, doesn't matter if it's a security Digimon with higher DP than it, and would delete it, that effect still triggers. Doesn't matter what. So the moment that card is flipped, this check has checked it, you play out a tamer. So really good at getting your tamers out. Next up, 4 copies of Eater Eve. So Eater Eve and its counterpart, Eater Atom, are effectively hybrids. Because Eater Eve can Digivolve on top of Yuko Kimishiro for the cost of 3. If you have a Yuko that's revealed in security on your opponent's turn, your turn, cost of 3, Digivolve it. Then on play when Digivolving, until the end of your opponent's turn, you basically stun one of their Digimon, and if it has nothing underneath it, if you hard play it, you may place 1 Yuko from hand or trash underneath it. And then all turns, when it would leave, play that tamer back out. So it's really good for tamer recycling. Really good. Next up, out the camera, sorry about that, is 4 copies of Eater Atom. So again, Eater Atom is just basically a hybrid. It can go on top of Arata Sonata for the cost of 4. Security Tech +1 on play, and when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's play cost 7 or lower Digimon. So really good at popping certain aces and keep in term. And then again, if there's nothing underneath it, place an Arata Sonata underneath. So shiny. Then all turns, when it would leave the battle area, if you have an errata underneath, play the errata out. Simple as. Speaking of Arata Sonata, 3 copies of errata. And I just want to admire this quickly because this artwork is beautiful, and if I have to be honest, I like this artwork a lot more than the SP. Anyway, start of your turn, use a memory setter, so set your memory to 3. Opponent's turn. When your opponent's Digimon attacks, by suspending this tamer, change the attack target to one of your Digimon with the unidentified or CS traits, which is the entire deck. And then inheritable, opponent's turn once per turn. When your opponent's Digimon attacks, if this Digimon is Eater Atom, change the attack target to an unidentified or CS trait. So really good, and you want to get multiples of this out. Doesn't matter if it's errata on its own or underneath Eater Atom. As long as they're out, you have those redirects. Next up is 3 copies of Yuko. And this artwork is so pretty. It really is. And I love the way we see the protagonist's hands reaching out for Yuko, whether it be in Ami's or Takami's. And it's really nice to see her smile in this art. It really is. So start a main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain a memory, so memory gainer. Then all turns, when attack target changes, by suspending this tamer, for the turn, your opponent's Digimon can't affect one of your Digimon with Greymon in its name or the CS traits, and it gets plus 3k. She's effectively meant for Gaiomon, but she can work in this as well. Then inheritable, all turns, once per turn, when an attack target changes, if this Digimon is Eater Eve, one of your Digimon gets plus 3k. So with it being inheritable, gain 3k is good, but I think I prefer this to give another layer of protection to my Eaters. So we got 3 copies of her. Next up, we have got 3 copies of her brother, Yugo. So Yugo is a searcher, effectively. Because on play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 with CS trait, put the rest at the bottom. And then your turn, when any of your Digimon or Tamers with the CS trait would be played, by returning him to the bottom of the deck, reduce cost by 2. So it's to help with further reduction. Not that the deck really needs it, considering 16 species, another 4 human. So there's a play cost reduction of 20. And then another 4, no, reduction of 6 right there. So plenty of play cost reduction. And last for the tamers, and this guy, I swear to God, he creeped me out in the game. Akame Suno, because he is a creepy guy. So, your turn. When any of your Digimon with the Eater trait would be played, suspend him and gain a memory. And if you've left 7 or less cards, draw a card. Mian is effectively a mind link. Place this tamer as any of your Mother Eater's bottom Digivolution card and then inheritable all turns. While this Digimon is Mother Eater, it gains Rush, Alliance, and Scapegoat. That is nasty. Finally, onto the options. 3 copies of Cyberspace Eden, which is effectively the field spell for the deck. So again, if you have no face-up security cards, ignore the color requirement. Security effects, all turns, all of your Digimon with the CS trait gain plus 2000. Then main, any of you, then, well, you know what the main does. I don't need to really spell it out. And then security effect, you may play 1 play cost 5 or lower card with the CS trait without paying cost. So really got to get into all your tamers. If any of your tamers, any species forms, it's really good for that. And then finally, the last 3 cards of the deck is the Kurumi Detective Agency, and as you can see in my beautiful release event card copy. So if you have a CS trait card, be it Digimon or Tamer on board, ignore color requirement. Reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 CS trait, and then return the rest of the bottom. This, as you can see, it is just a memory boost. It is a 3 cost memory boost for the CS trait deck. But that is my deck profile for this. And yeah, like I said, I wasn't planning on doing this video, but again, my friend Begar kind of called me out. So here it is, buddy. Here's my deck profile. I will have Begar's YouTube channel linked in the description, so check him out, give him some love, because he is absolutely the best guy you can ever get to know. So he is. Me and him playtest multiple times a week. Literally multiple times a week we playtest. Whether it's in his words, are annoying builds, reworks, new ideas, we're always playtesting. So we are. Always. And he also does box openings. He does deck profiles. He also uploads some of his streams from the online Friday Night Locals. So be sure to go check out my guys. So until the next time, guys, I will see you all later, and take care, Digidestined.